They laughed at me. They said I was gambling. They said, stop. Get a normal job. Now, the same people are asking me, hey, man, how? Can you teach me how to do it? And I'm talking about friends, family, right? And this is I actually want to get you guys to that level where the same people that's laughing at you right now, okay, 6 months down the road, a year from now, they're going to be begging you, hey, man, can you show me how to do that? All right, guys, today, welcome to this live stream. It's about how to make you a better trader, okay? I'm going to talk about things to help you make you a better trader, all right? If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching this replay, you can actually go to the speed button, hit 1.5 or 2 to speed up the video. You can turn a half an hour video into a 15-minute video or hour video into a half an hour video. During this live stream, I'm not giving anyone financial advice. This is entertainment only, okay? Educational purposes only. Let's see if I see anybody in the building. Today, I'm only talking about day trading, and I will talk about the other markets another day. So let me talk a little bit about myself before more people come in the room, okay? Before more people come in the room, I'll talk a little bit about myself and my journey. All right. Right now, I only see 4 people watching, which is okay. I let people watch the replay. But overall, guys, I'm a kid from Queens, growing up. When I was younger, we was on welfare, and had it rough a little bit. But the good thing, we actually moved out. I would say around when I hit like around 7, we moved out to a decent neighborhood, okay. And ever since then, things was okay. Fast forward to high school, I barely graduated from high school. I was a C student, right? And when I graduated from high school, I didn't want to go to college. I actually went to a technical school, and for automotive, okay. So I learned how to fix cars, and then from there, I was working at a dealership, Honda, and really didn't want to do that. And I was struggling, trying to figure out what to do with my life, right? And I always wanted to go the entrepreneur route, so I started to buy and sell cars. I actually met up with a guy that introduced me to the stock market, and I fell in love with that, all right? When I first discovered the stock market, I saw that I could make money now. So I said to myself, okay, I can't wait for tomorrow. I got to make money now, okay? You don't have to come from a rich background to actually make money. You have to learn how to shift your mindset and, understand that. Now, after that, I was just basically losing a lot of money in the stock market, didn't know what I was doing. 8 years later, fast forward 8 years later, I lost a lot of money, like I said before, like over 85,000. But eventually I didn't give up. So eventually, I made it. So fast forward now, I'm making around 1K plus per day, in the markets, and I'm loving it. Only working around 2 hours a day, and I'm loving it. And what I'm doing on YouTube is actually helping other people do the same, and that's what I want to do. But it's all, at the end of the day, it's all it depends on if you want to take yourself to the next level. Okay, I can't make anybody do anything. It's about to be 2020, guys. All right, it's about to be 2020. Some of you guys need to wake up. Wake up because this year is pretty much done. What's going on, Jesus? What's going on, Brandon? What's going on, Hall? All right, this year is pretty much done. Okay, and you need to figure out what you want to do with your life, right? Some people are scared of day trading because they are confused and they hear so many myths about day trading, like it's risky or you need a lot of money. First of all, in my opinion, it's not risky. Of course, it has risk, like it's risk attached to it. It's risk attached to anything. If you go outside, that's risky. If you cross the street, that's risky. Okay. The good thing about trading is you can actually control your risk. So if you want to lose $10 per trade, then you can do that. Okay. That's the beauty of trading. And also, a lot of people think you need a lot of money. Well, my last video, I showed you guys I turned 5K into 22K in 1 month. Okay. Using a small amount. Okay. So you don't need a lot of money. You just need knowledge and experience. Now, most people are trying to, most people are figuring out that the old way is getting played out, right? The old way, the old model is getting played out, okay? Where you wear suits and you go to work and you buy and hold. You invest in 401k, all right? You retire at age, 65, 67. That's the old model, guys. The new model is you build high income skills. You work online, maybe for 4 hours a day. You compound your profits and you keep on reinvesting your profits, right? And make money daily, weekly, and monthly. That's the new model. And that's what, that's some of you guys need to understand that. There's so many opportunities online, even if it's not about day trading. There's so much money online that you need to understand that and grab a small percentage of that money. All right. I day trade, so I talk about day trading. Right. So like I said before, today we're actually going to talk about things that will help you become a better trader. If you guys have any questions, you could type it in. If not, I'm going to keep on going. So let me see if I see anything here. What's going on, Brandon? TP $, what's going on, bro? All right. Let me see, 13 people watching. Okay. So most people will watch that replay. So let's get down to business, right? Usually when I go live, I don't talk about day trading. Well, today is different. I'm going to talk about day trading, all right? Now, for the most part, when it comes to day trading, guys, okay, maybe, sometimes the market is not perfect, okay? But you can be perfect, right? You should aim for perfection, okay? You should aim for perfection, right? How do you do that? Well, you follow your rules, guys. Follow your rules, right? Once you follow your rules and you have, decent rules, you can actually come on top and make money, make that income. So don't worry about, having a perfect market. Worry about, things that you can control, right? So let's talk about what not to do, okay? And I don't know if you guys can see this, what not to do, and forgive me for my sloppy handwriting, what not to do when it comes to day trading, right? Let me see if this is showing up. All right, let me see if it's showing up right quick. All right, so what not to do? What you what not to do, guys? Listen, when it comes to day trading, you don't want to chase price. All right, so let's say price is going up. All right, you don't want to get in. Let's say you get in right here, right? You don't want to get in right there just because you think the market will continue to go up. You don't want to do that, right? You want to get in because you know or you have a plan, all right? Don't get in because you have a feeling, a gut feeling, all right, that the market will continue to go up. This is why most people lose a lot of money and they give day trading a bad rap. It's because they coming in the market and they try to guess and they lose all their money and they blame it on the market, right? Let me tell you something real quick. The market will actually give a bad trader a winning streak, right? So let's say that you're a bad trader, right? You're a bad trader. And let's say that for a good week or two, you're doing real good. You're making a lot of money, right? See, the market is very good at teasing you, making you feel like you know what you're doing. Then next thing you know, the strategies that you use to make a lot of money in those 2 weeks, they're not working no more, right? You're losing all your money now. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. That's because you are using a lot of bad strategies and you got away with it because the market is very good at teasing you and making you feel like, oh man, I got it now. Guys, your job is to make sure you are perfect when you're trading the market, right? The market itself may not do whatever you want it to do that day, but at least you are perfect that day, okay? So if your rules tell you to get in at a certain spot, you get in, okay? Don't let the market control you. You control yourself and you follow your rules. That's how you become a good trader, right? Because most traders, especially beginner traders, right? They trading account look like this, right? In the beginning, and next thing you know, it drops. They keep on losing money, right? This is their trading account right here. Or sometimes they just break even. They don't go nowhere because these guys either don't have a solid plan or they got lucky and, now they losing all their money. So you have to, when it comes to trading, right, you have to be perfect. You can control yourself, right? You can control when to get in, when to get out. You can control following your rules. You can control that, right? That's what you want to master. Controlling yourself. Because all that extra stuff, you can't control. You can't control if the market is going to have a strong trend today. You can't control if the market is going to range today. You can't control that, but you can control yourself, right? You can control your stop loss. And that's what you want to do. Right? There are people that come in the market to gamble, and there are people that treat this like a business and make consistent money. And you want to be that guy. You want that be that, that person to make that's making consistent money. even with casinos, all right, you actually have people that know how to make consistent money when it comes to casinos, right? Going to casinos, maybe they playing blackjack. You actually have people that actually could go into casinos and make consistent money, right? Even though the casinos, the owners don't like that, but you do have that. You have people that go in a casino once in a blue just to gamble, and then you actually have people that know how to make money, consistent money, right? You want to be that person. So how do you do that? Okay, how you basically become consistent, guys? You have to know why are you getting in, right? Where to buy. Okay, you can't just buy just because price is going up. Where to exit. And I'm outside, guys, so if you hear anything, just because I'm outside, all right? Where to exit, guys. Where to exit. All right? Your stop loss. This is what you need. And like I said, my handwriting is sloppy right now. Don't worry about that. Okay? You have to understand, if you don't have this, guys, you're basically gambling right now. If you don't know why you're buying, where to buy, where to exit, your stop loss, if you don't have none of that stuff, then you just give away your money to charity, right? Because, guys, you have to understand, when you trade, right, you are competing against the best, right? The best of the best, guys. You are competing against the best. When you taking your capital and trying to trade the markets, you're competing with scientists, billionaires, millionaires, vets, math wizards, the smartest guys on the planet you are competing against. So if you are not, coming in here with the right strategy and mindset, they're going to take your money. They're going to run over you. Okay? Now, a lot of people think that the market is random, okay? Random. And it's not. It's not. What's random, guys, is profit distribution. That's what's random. And what do I mean by that, okay? I mean, basically, let's say that you are let's say that your pattern that you're using is a triangle, okay? And you're waiting for a triangle break. So let's say that you traded 3 triangle breaks. So let's go. Number 1, right? We have a triangle right here, and you're waiting for a triangle to break out. All right. Number 2, another triangle right here. Waiting for this triangle to break out. Number 3. Okay. So all these is 3 separate trades. Right? Most people think the market is random, but it's not. Now, what's random is the distribution, right? How far the market will go when the price breaks. That's what's random, guys. So 1, 2, 3. So basically, how you create an edge in the market is you have to find a pattern that repeats itself over and over and over, right? That's number 1. You have to find a pattern that repeats itself over and over if you want an edge, right? If you want to make consistent money, right? Now, most people think that, since even if these patterns repeat themselves, you can still have a losing day, even if you see the patterns appear. What most people don't know is it's not the patterns. It's actually, you don't know how far the market will go when it breaks. So we're talking about a triangle right now, okay? So this is how you deal with it. let's say that price breaks this triangle right here, right? And then it pulls back, stops you out, right? Let's say this one pulls, breaks this triangle, goes up, right, a little bit more, but comes back and stop you out. And let's say the third trade, triangle comes, breakout, right, and then it goes up crazy. What most people don't know is, first of all, this one, okay, was a loser, fine. But this one right here, this one, number two, can actually, this could have been a break even. You could have moved your stop loss up right here for a break even, all right? Or you could have maybe locked in a little bit profit right here. And number three, let's say that you had two losers on the first trade and the second trade. Now the third trade, let's say that, you know, if you don't know how to read the market, let's say you took profits right here, right? Let's say you took profits right there. Yes, that is a losing strategy. Why? Because you had, number one was a loser, number two was a loser, okay? And number three, it went up, but you only took a small amount. Yes, you are correct. That is a losing strategy. That's why most people think that the market is random and you can't make money from these patterns, right? They don't understand that trading is all about managing your trades. You are a manager, okay? When you trade, you are a manager. You are managing your trades. You have to know how to manage your trades. So let's go back to the examples. Number two, like I said before, let's say number one, we couldn't control this. So let's say that number one was a fake breakout and they stopped us out, right? Number two, like I said before, you could have put your stop loss to a break even. And this overall, you know, worst case scenario, break even. And that's it, right? Or depending on your strategy, you could have locked in some profits right here. Now, number three is where you make your money, right? This is how you can make a losing strategy a winning strategy. You can, when you see the market, you know, going up like this, you can, depending on the way you manage your trade, you can lock in your profits. So every time the market goes up, pulls back, you can move your stop loss right here. Goes up, pull back, move your stop loss. Goes up, pull back, move your stop loss until it stops you out, right? Now you have all this money right here. Let's say that was 4 times your money. Remember, you only took one loss right here. And this was a break-even trade. 4 times your money right there. So you're up. That's a winning strategy. All because you know how to manage your trades. This is why you have to learn how to read the market and understand it. And you can't listen to other people that are not doing this full time. I see a lot of videos on YouTube. Oh, day trading is risky. You can't make money from day trading. Yes, those are the guys that tried it and they don't understand it. All right. This is why I put my videos out here. Okay. And show you guys live trades of me making money. So now, when you day trade, you have to figure out, do you want to become, right? Do you want to become a breakout trader or a pullback trader, right? So do you want to become a breakout trader or a pullback trader? That's number one. You have to figure out, if you day trading, you have to figure out that. I used to be a breakout trader, but I don't, use breakouts anymore when I trade. I like pullbacks. Sometimes when you day trade, there could be a lot of fake breakouts. The reason why I like pullbacks too, because we could, the risk reward is pretty good. So let's say the market is going back and we pulled back right here, right? And let's say I enter in somewhere around here, okay? I have all this profit right here, okay? Now, let's say that you're a breakout trader and you're waiting for this top to break, right? You missed out on all this move right here, okay? and you just basically looking for a quick break, and sometimes it'll just come back. So you have to figure out what trader you want to be. Like I said, I'm a pullback trader, right? So if you're a pullback trader, then you are looking, okay, you're looking for support and resistance, right? That's the name of the game. The name of the game is support and resistance. This is what I use when I day trade, guys, right? You see me post my videos. All I use is support and resistance. That's it. Nothing, no fancy MACDs, RSIs, support and resistance. So your support and resistance could be a trend line, right? So the market's going up like this. You have that trend line. That could be one support and resistance. Another support and resistance could be when the market is ranging, right? Horizontal support and resistance, right? And then I like my head and shoulders, right? So you got the right, left shoulder, head, and you use the left shoulder as resistance, the same as an inverse head and shoulders, right? Excuse my drawing. That I know that doesn't look good. This drawing right here doesn't look good at all, guys. But anyway, you know what I mean. You have the left shoulder right here. You got the right shoulder right here, guys. All right. So you can use that as support and resistance. All right. So once you figure out, okay, I'm going to be a pullback trader, you have to use support and resistance, right? Now, just because price pulls to those levels, just because price goes to those levels, guys, doesn't mean you get in, you can get right in the trade, guys. So let's say, for example, the market is ranging right here. All right. And you see the market is at support right here. Just because it's at support, you just can't get in. You have to have a reason to get in, guys. A reason, right? That's the next thing. The next thing you have to have is a setup. Okay. So number one, you have to figure out if you're going to be a breakout trader or a pullback trader. Like I said, I like being a pullback trader. Number two, if you're a pullback trader, you're looking for support and resistance. I just told you guys the support and resistance that you're looking for. And number three, you're going to look for setups around those support and resistance. Right? You'll look for setups around that support and resistance. So let's say one of your setups is a double bottom. Okay, so let's say that once price comes to this support right here, you're looking for a price to maybe make a double bottom, right? Whatever, and then you're looking to buy. Let's say that's one of your setups. Well, you have to wait until you see that double bottom. What if you don't see the double bottom? Well, you can't take the trade. That's why a lot of people can't understand or make this happen, because they either force trades, they mad that the market, shot up and left them, and they didn't get in the trade. Oh well, that's part of trading, right? Now, guys, let's say that you have a double bottom right here at support and resistance, right? You had a nice little double bottom, okay? And you got in, right? Let's say you got in. Now, you need to manage your trade. Remember, I told you guys, you are a manager. You are a manager, guys, when it comes to trading. You are managing your trades, right? So you get in. Let's say you get in right here. What are you going to do? Well, you need a stop loss, right? You figure out where your stop loss is going to be. Well, I can tell you your stop loss. The way I look at it is, if I have a double bottom, okay, and price breaks below this double bottom, guys, guess what? That simply means if price goes back to this double bottom, that simply means, and break it, that simply means that the pattern is really no good no more. The pattern is not good anymore because it didn't hold up. So why should I put my stop loss way below here? Okay, it doesn't make any sense. The market broke the structure. So since it broke the structure, that simply means it could actually continue to go down, right? So why do you want to stick around and stay in the trade? You know, so that's why you have to have a stop loss. You have to know when to put your stop loss. Okay, move your stop loss to break even. You have to know when when you back test, you're gonna figure out on average how far your market move, whatever market you're trading. So let's say on average your market moves on average, let's say your market moves 7 ticks. All right, so every time the market goes up, it moves 7 ticks. Okay, on average. On average. Okay, so guess what? Once it goes 7 ticks, and it comes back to your entry point, you might as well just get out, break even, because it can go all the way back down and stop you out. And you do that by back testing. All right, like I said before, guys, if you have any questions, you can type in it. If not, I'm going to keep on talking. You have your stop loss in place. You have to know how much you're willing to risk on that trade, okay? So whatever, when you take that trade, you have to know how much you want to risk. And it better be, a decent amount, like a small amount. You can't just risk your whole account on one trade just because you feel like this trade is going to go to the moon. You can't do that, right? You need money to survive for the next trade and for the next day. Now, having all that stuff I just talked about, guys, all right? I talked about having a stop loss, having a setup, having support and resistance, right? All that stuff I talk about, right? Is that going to make you win every single trade? No, of course not, right? But it's going to increase your odds. That's what it's going to do. It's going to make you feel comfortable when you take a trade, right? You're going to feel much better because you're not guessing. You did your research. You know where to put your stop loss. You know when to get out, break even. You know all that stuff. So now you feel comfortable when you're trading. Stop looking for the holy grail when you're looking for a system that's giving you 95% win rate. That, guys, it doesn't exist, right? 95% win rate. Come on. Not with day trading. I showed you my stats. My last video. I showed you that some days and some weeks, guys, my win rate is like around 27% or 30%, either for that day or for that week, and I'm still up for the week, still making money, because one of my main keys to success is actually I'm holding. Okay, one of my main keys to success is actually holding and going for those bigger targets. So if I have two losers, right? If I have two losers for the day, let's say I have two losers, it don't matter, guys. It don't matter. Because my next winner, let's say that I'm down $600 right here, right? Let's say I'm down $600, right? And then let's say that my last trade I take, I could make, let's say I make $1,600. guess what? I'm up for the day. And that win rate is probably what, 30-something% or something like that. One out of three or something like that. That's, So your win rate doesn't have to be big, guys. Don't worry about that, right? Do not worry about your win rate. Doesn't have to be big at all. Okay. Now, one thing I will tell you, I tell you one of my secrets. I tell you one of my secrets how, one way how I actually make one of my winners run. Okay, I tell you one of my secrets how I make one of my winners, run. This is one way. I have another way of knowing when. Okay, that's the key. Knowing when let your winners run. I'll give you one. Okay, let's say that we are in the market, and the market is going up. So the market is going up. All right, going up. Right, and let's say that I bought somewhere around here. Right, so let's say it was a nice double bottom right here. I bought it. Now, let's say I'm in the trade and it didn't hit my target yet, right? And I'm noticing that the market is consolidating, all right? And I'm still in the trade. While the market is consolidating, that usually means continuation. And not only continuation, it usually means it's going to break out, right? It's not going to be a regular continuation. It's going to be a breakout. And that breakout, for the most part, can actually be a strong breakout, okay? Boom, breakout. I usually hold, when I see something like that, I usually hold a little bit longer because now this trade has a lot of juice behind it because we was consolidating for a long time. Now it broke out and is going up, and buyers is pushing the market up. Okay, so that's one way, I know when to hold for a bigger target. Okay? Like I said, I have another way. So, guys, like I said, everything I just told you, right? You can have everything. You can have the perfect system. You can have everything, guys, and you can still mess it up. You can still mess up a perfect trading system just because you are not disciplined. Okay, so you can have it all, guys. You can have the best system, the best everything. If you're not disciplined, guys, you shouldn't be trading at all, right? One thing I can tell you about discipline, guys, nobody's really born with discipline, right? Yes, there might be others that adapt quicker, okay, maybe have more, a little bit more discipline than others. But for the most part, we are not born with that, that discipline muscle. So discipline is pretty much like a muscle, guys. If you want to build it up, guess what? You have to work on it every single day. So if you want to build up your discipline, you have to work on it every single day. It's not something that you can, think you can control it or an overnight thing. You have to work on it every single day. And once you work on it, things will get better. So let me show you a quick example real quick of a trade today, and then we go, if you guys have some questions. Okay, so today, this is a trade I took today. We was at support right here, guys. Look, we was at support, and basically price, as soon as it hit support, shot up, right? Made a higher low, and I took this trade right here, and I rolled this baby up nicely, right? This is when the news came out. This is around 10:30. News came out, and this was a big winner. I think it was like a 5-to-1, 5x. So that's a good example of what I was talking about, guys. Using support and resistance, right? And like I said before in the beginning, guys, I'm not a special. I'm not, I'm no one special. I don't come from a rich background. I barely graduated from high school, so if I can do this, why not you? If you guys have any questions, let me know. Type it in. If not, we can end this real soon. It's 40 minutes. Shout out to everybody that's here. I know a lot of people probably want me to talk about crypto, but today is not about crypto. It's about day trading. I'll probably make a video either the end of this week or next week about a live stream about crypto next week or the end of this week. So, but let me see if I see any questions, guys. Shout out to everybody that's here. Even with a good system, like, man, the market can reward you if you get sloppy, but pay for it. Yes, man. Shout out to you, Keith. What's going on, guys? Good to see you guys here. Mike M said, "This is the video I needed, man." Shout out to you. Yeah, the guys, take notes, man. Take notes. What's going on, Tony? I'm reading these comments, guys. Give me a second. Javier said, "Do I trade options?" I don't trade them. I basically I wouldn't call swing trading. It's something that's called selling premium. Just look it up. Just go on YouTube. Look it up. That's what I do with the options. What's going on, A Bar? You said you're late. Quick question. Stop loss recommend. What stop loss you recommend? I don't know. First of all, I don't know what market you're talking about. Okay, every market has a different stop loss. Okay, but like I said before, the best thing to do, all right, is to understand your setup. Understand your setup, right? So let's say your setup is a double bottom right here, right? Let's say it's a double bottom right here, and you get in a trade, right? Well, it's common sense if you put your stop loss here, right? Or it's best to, in my opinion, the way I do it, I put my stop loss here because if price goes back down and break that double bottom, guess what? That double bottom is not a double bottom anymore. They broke the structure. So it doesn't make, in my opinion, doesn't make any sense for you to stick in the trade, okay? Because, it's not a double bottom anymore and price can go even lower. So it's pretty much based on the setup, all right? Yeah, a bar is, so I just explained, the setup is best on a setup. Okay, so whatever your setup is required. Okay, so let's say that, like for example, my stop loss on average on a CL is around 10 ticks to sometimes 12 or 13, depending on if the market is volatile. Okay, and it's usually behind. My stop loss is usually behind the setup bar or the setup period. All right. But guys, like I said before, right? If you want to understand how I'm doing this, guys, check out my course. Anybody that's on here right now or you're watching this replay, you guys have 24 hours, right? I'm gonna give you guys a live stream discount. Okay, first time ever. I usually don't give discounts on my day trading product on live stream. I never did before, so this is the first time. If you want the discount, just email me. All right, email me right now so I know that you was on. I know you was on. Let me see if I can actually. I don't know if I can actually. Hold on. Hold on, guys. My computer's acting up. My email is actually in the description, so hold on for a second. Let me see if I can actually type my email address in. I'm gonna try it one more time. Here we go. All right, so like I said, if you want, discount on this, you can email me right now. Now, for you guys that's watching the replay, I know some of you guys have different time zones. If you're watching this 24 hours, within 24 hours, just email me for the discount, and you will get the discount for this course, right? And I will show you everything step by step how I'm able to do this. 1K a day, all right, from home, only working 2 hours a day. All right, here's my email address. Email me right now. For you guys that's watching that replay, you do the same. Guys, it's 2020, okay? It's about to be 2020. Most people, they wait for January, right, to work on their goals. Guys, you do not want to work on your goals when the year starts. You have to work on your goals now so you can actually build up your momentum, right? Build up your momentum now so when 2020 comes, you're already rolling. You already have that momentum behind you. That's how you do it. But don't follow the crowd, man. The crowd is always late, always wrong, right? My primary goal is to help you become a successful trader. That's what I want to do. That's why when you sign up, I told you guys, I help you with I will review your first 5 trades for free. I can charge you for that. I can easily, because you basically using up my time. I can charge you for that, but I want you to succeed. So your first 5 trades, I will review for free. And the reason why that's good is because I notice a lot of people that get my course, they either miss, they do a lot of things wrong, okay, in the beginning, and I correct them and say, hey man, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, and believe it or not, that makes a big difference, because now they can say, okay, all right, now I need to work on that, or now I need to do this. I have a lot of traders that went through that, and now they trading real good just because of that. Let me see if I see any more questions. If not, I'm probably going to end this video real soon. Shout out to anybody that's watching this replay. Shout out to all my subscribers, my future subscribers. Comment below if you have any questions. Hit that like button, guys. Anybody that's on this video right now, hit that like button. For you guys that are watching that replay, hit that like button. And for all my crypto dudes, I didn't forget you. I didn't forget you guys, but overall, crypto's not. Let's be honest, crypto's not really doing anything right now. All right, let's be honest, guys. Crypto's not doing anything unless you're swing trading. Unless you're swing trading and taking advantage of the swings. I told you guys before, that's the best thing to do. Other than that, Bitcoin is not moving. So let me see if I see anything here. Let me see if I see any questions here. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, type it in. Do you recommend? Have you ever traded the market during a recession? Yeah, man. Whew, that's a good question. Dom is here. Oh, what's up, Dom? I didn't see you. That's a good question. Leslie asked me, "Hey, man, have I ever traded the market during the recession?" And yes, 2008. Crazy. Okay, guys. That's another reason why you need to learn how to day trade or even swing trade, because when this market decides to crash right now, you're looking at the S&P 500, so it doesn't look like it's going to crash right now. Okay, we might the way it looks like it might break out to the upside, and then it might pull back a little bit. But when it decides to crack, okay, that's a lot of money. The reason why it's a lot of money because if you're in my trading group right now, because the course comes with a Discord room, you guys know that crude oil, all right, crude oil itself, the last two days, last actually 3 days, guys, is just been crazy. Crude oil had this news that came out, very volatile. Um, the swings was crazy, and you could make a lot of money. That's why I love when the market crashed. 2008, I was trading, and I wish, trust me, that's when I actually, first got into the market. So I didn't know how to trade, man. I wish I did though. I mean, the swings was absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, in 2018, I had beginner's luck, and I was making a lot of money with just beginner's luck. But I lost it all because I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, it's a lot of money out there when a recession comes, because the market is very volatile. Let me see if I see any more questions. You said you can't fall asleep. I hear you, bro. All right, so we could wrap this up. Like I said before, guys, if you want to, if you want the course, you can email me. You're gonna need training. It's just what it is. All right, it's best to get training, because if you try to do it yourself, it might take years on top of years on top of years. Okay, just like doctors, lawyers, they get trained. You want to do the same thing. All right. Doctors don't go on YouTube and watch videos and say, "Hey, man, now I'm gonna do surgery." No, they get trained. So you need to get trained. In my opinion, you need to get trained, right? Because you have to know your daily loss limit. You have to know your stop loss. You have to know how and when to hold for bigger profits. You have to know the time of day to trade. You have to know when to set it for break evens. You have to know when should I counter trend. I use at least 8 different setups to get in the market. So if you want to spend, I believe if you want to speed up success, it's best to copy someone that's actually doing it. But shout out to everybody that's here, man. It's good to be live on this live stream, and like I said, I'll come back later on. But like I said before, guys, me honestly, I don't want to be a slave to YouTube. Okay, really don't want to be a slave to YouTube. So if I feel like it's draining me too much, I'll slow down, and that's what happened. Okay, I that's why I haven't been doing any live streams, because I wanted to take a break. I mean, YouTube doesn't pay me anyway. Um, so. But talk to you guys later. If you have any questions, email me. What else? Hit that subscribe button. Hit those likes. And that's about it, guys. We're going to wrap this up. Shout out to all my traders. Shout out to all my students. Dom said, I thought that Ben went live because he called. So nah. I go live probably either end of this week or next week for crypto. But overall, guys, shout out to everybody that's here, man. I love all my subscribers, man. Shout out to you guys. If you want to learn how I'm able to make this money, come join us. Come join the group. We have a Discord room. It comes with the course. All right. If you want to learn how you can actually make 1K a month or even 5K a month, okay? And when you get good, you can make 20K a month or more. Come join us. Shout out to everybody that's here. Have a great day. Make sure you sleep well. Be careful out here. Study, improve, and become a better person, guys. All right? Study, practice, become a better person. Talk to you guys later. And please have a great day.